Can I just say, it is amazing that it's currently 6 p.m. and I still have lighting. Like, are you kidding me? Welcome back. We are doing a get ready with me because tonight I have a really fun event. My friend works for a PR agency and they're throwing an event at the Standard at Highline. They're opening a new roller rink as well as a new bar and grill. I'm really excited. As you guys know, I'm unemployed, so anything free is awesome. So of course I'm gonna go check it out, and I'm really honored to be her guest. So let's get ready for that event while also sharing some of my best beauty favorites, all drugstore and or very reasonably priced, and just my tried and trues, my go-tos. So I prepped my skin with, this is new, the Holy Hydration Triple Bounce Serum from e.l.f. I would never think to get a serum from e.l.f., but the reviews were really good, so I was like, all right. It does have a little bit of hyaluronic acid, squalane, niacinamide, and vitamin B5. So far, so good. It's thin, it's not sticky, and then I'm putting on the ordinary Natural Factors plus HA, hyaluronic acid, moisturizer over top that I am obsessed with. Like, that thing dries down so good. It's so thick. Check it out, it's $13. Like, add to cart immediately. Then we're using my bestie primer, the Power Grip Primer. She's been in the back of the boat for a while. I haven't pulled her out, but she's my go-to spring, summer favorite. I just find that she works really well with tretinoin skin. It really helps me hide the dry patches and really keeps that makeup in place. It is a little sticky, so you've been warned. Now, not a drugstore product, but reasonably priced. I would say the Glossier Skin Tint. I've come around to this, but can we talk about this packaging? Glossier, girl. Like, this has just been in my bag. It hasn't been anywhere else. Gone, like total goner. Not cute. Dare I say, kind of embarrassing. Sorry, guys. And I love this stuff for like a quick clean filter over the skin. Sorry, I'm using the viewfinder. You guys know this by now. I don't have a separate mirror. That's the truth. I don't. And you guys can tell, it's like just a little something, but nothing crazy. Let's see how I did on that blending job. Oh, it came out good. See, I have to say, like, it blends so seamlessly. Like, you don't even really need a mirror to put it on, which is great, especially for a girl on the go. My other favorite is the Glossier Skin Tint. She's a bestie as well. I also have really been loving the Sephora Collection Gel Concealer. 30% off right now at the Sephora sale. Not sponsored, simply just love a good deal. Carly got me on that one, so shout out Carly. Although allegedly she says she started it, although I swore back in the day, like I bought it randomly for a night out. And like when I say back in the day, I mean like freaking like 2018. But I swore I bought it. Anyway, I digress. That's a really good Sephora Collection product. So if you're looking to pick up a cheap concealer that like goes on seamlessly, medium coverage, really buildable, that's your girl. And I'm using a Real Techniques face sponge. I really like the face sponge with the concealer. Sometimes it does pick up a little too much concealer, so just keep that in mind when you do use the sponge over your fingers, but I find that it's still pretty natural and looks exactly how I want it to look. Now let's talk about this powder here for a second. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I've mentioned this before, and I will say that I've now gravitated away from this. It's like too heavy, but I get breakouts occasionally that don't just go away, and also get acne scars. And the Glossier Stretch Concealer simply just doesn't cover that. So if I want something that looks a little bit more natural than caking on a liquid, I like the powder. I use this Bare Techniques concealer brush that I've had since like maybe 2010, who knows. And just do one little dot, boop. I brush off the excess and I just lightly, works like a charm. Now it does get cakey really fast, so just be careful. If it does get cakey, I like to use my ring finger and just like press the powder into my skin and almost like blend the powder out. And I find that helps with the appearance. Also, like, look at this pimple. She's just gonna be a mole today. Like, she's, ooh. Seen better days. Don't pick your face. This is a walking advertisement of don't pick your face. Yet another Carly favorite, the NYX eyebrow cake, which I swore again that I may have shown her. I don't know, we have to check the receipts. But this is in brunette, I believe, or espresso. It's in brunette. And it just comes with like the wax and the powder, and then I forget what's in the middle one. I think it might be a highlight, but that fell out. And I find the brunette color is perfect for my eyebrows. The powder really does stay. I don't use the gel. It's a little bit tacky for my taste. And I find that like it clings. So when you put like, when you set your face and stuff, it like clings to powder really weirdly. I am gonna set my brows with the Merit Brow Freeze, but that's just because it's the only brow gel I have. I don't think I'm loyal to it necessarily, but it is a nice one. And then for cheek color, again, Merit Stockholm. I really like it. I know, not drugstore, but there's like 2 products that are not in drugstore. Like, I would say that's a pretty good non-drugstore to drugstore ratio. Look at that, so pretty, so pretty. And of course, you already know the drill if you've been here before, and if you haven't, you should subscribe and come back. But dandelion, just over the top cheek. But now, we're finally moving back to my drugstore favorites. And again, the Halo Glow Setting Powder from e.l.f. I have a new love for this powder. I was okay with it before, but now I love actually wearing it on its own, and I do enjoy still wearing it over makeup like I'm going to today. It's really hard to get a natural skin look, especially when you're utilizing tretinoin or any like retinol products, because your skin's peeling. Like, the texture's rough, sometimes it's a little bit irritated. Your skin doesn't need a ton of coverage, but it just needs a little bit. This powder is it. I actually think it might be a dupe for the Wowder by Glossier, but I'm not 100% sure. But you guys can see when I put it on my face, you'll just see what I'm like. I mean, it's very blurring, but very light coverage. And just sets the face really beautifully in a way that I have come to very much appreciate. Because before I was very much like heavy matte HG powder. But obviously once I started with tretinoin, like I couldn't wear those powders anymore. Like, they would just accentuate all my dry spots. But see how like smooth and poreless I look because of that powder? Like, it just, I don't know. She's a great everyday powder for a gal on the go. I know the container's a little bit messy, but it's a great price point. I think it's like $8. It lasts me a really long time. This is the shade medium, which is definitely a little more my summer shade, but whatever, looks great. Then we have mascara, and I actually really enjoy this Mega Mousse Green Edition mascara from Maybelline. Now, I wouldn't say it's a cult favorite, and I do like the Glossier Lash Slick, but this has been doing the job as my like black going out mascara. I'm not a mascara loyalist. I love to try new mascaras, especially when they're drugstore, because they're relatively inexpensive. So once this dries up, we'll get something else. Okay. It's on, and I think it holds a curl pretty well. My lashes look long and defined, but not like stuck together or really clumpy. And yeah, I think it's like a good amount of drama. Last step in the process is this e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. Now, your makeup might move, and yeah, that's gonna happen. So I'd rather just use something that pretty much works than something that's way more expensive and be mad that it didn't like glue my face. You know what I mean? So I really like this. I find that I don't feel bad about using like 20 sprays of it because it's $6. Do I think it works as best as the all-nighter spray? Probably not, but I don't mind the look, and I find that it really helps my makeup wear very naturally given what I am wearing, so I'm okay with that. Makeup is done, hair is out, final look. I'm gonna go change into my outfit. It was great hanging out with you guys, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.